Kicking it off. Thank you for joining. Welcome to another secret variant. I'm your humble host, Ultra Maximus. Thank you for joining. What's good, what's good, what's good, everybody? So welcome to another one of these little Sunday shows. I'm going to get into it here so we can just go ahead and get through these books. As I get attacked by my dog who decided to wake up and don't tell me that he's awake. See if he lays down. You going to lay down? Like, no, man, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. All right. Deuces. But the only thing about the dog is you can't close the door behind him, which really kind of sucks. Anyway, so how y'all doing today? Welcome to another Raw Report FOC show where I go through the previews list and just kind of give you a little bit of a clue as far as what we got going on, what's the kind of stuff you need to call your local comic shop tomorrow, or hit up Lucas on the Drunken Pool Box and be like, hey, I need these books. So hope there might be some stuff going on here. What's up? So, hey, January 20th. Look, I don't want to get political on here, but I will say this real quick. It's too contested as far as everything going on with my beard. So what's actually going to go down is I'm going to tell you guys right now how it's going to go down. You're going to want to direct yourselves to Executive Order 13848. And with that should answer any questions you actually have. If you value American life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, you'll understand why that executive order was put in place, because somebody's playing 4D chess. And when you announce that you're at Four Seasons, make sure it's not Four Seasons Landscaping, which, by the way, is the most patriotic landscaping company in the country. And shout out to Four Seasons Landscaping in Pennsylvania. But we're going to get into this. Let's go ahead and open up this one. Where is this? There we go. All right. Let's see if this is working right. Is it working right? Yeah, it's working. All right. That's weird. Yeah, man. I'm live. So let's get into this. You guys don't want to see my face? You want to see what's in the previews book. So let's talk about what's in previews right now. All right, so I'm going to get up and close my door. I'm also going to find where to scroll on this bad boy. Okay, let's start at the top. So we got final orders due November 9th. All right. So on 11/9/2020, these are going to be the following items that you have no more time to order after that, and then you are at the mercy of, well, basically anything. So let's just look at the comics. We're going to eliminate all the trade paperbacks. So we only have the comics coming out because I don't give a crap about trade paperbacks at the moment. All right. So Dead Body Road Bad Blood, number 6 of 6. We got Firepower by Kirkman and Samney, number 6. Ink Blot, number 4. That Texas Blood, number 6. Unearthed, number 8. And then we got Walking Dead Deluxe, number 4. So hear ye. These are all your image books. So let me just refer back over to the chat real quick. Anybody got anything they want to say about the image books? No? I'll give it a minute for chat to catch up. And with that said, I hope everybody's staying safe. Hope there's no issues where you live. And if there are, like I said, you know, if it's in a state where you can't purchase a firearm or there's a lack of availability of firearms, Home Depot has plenty of stock on hatchets and axes. You know, just an idea. Also, if you are able to take a girl out on a date, I do recommend axe throwing. It's definitely a live time. And they had a couple of those down here where I was before the closed down. So Fun times. So, yeah, nobody got anything to say about Image? Well, that means I'm not going to take too much time on it. I'm moving on. So, bye-bye, Image. So, we got Dark Horse. So, Dark Horse has the rights to the original Alien screenplay. Isn't that something? And it says, the fight for survival, sheer terror befalls the remaining crew members of the Alien claims the ship as its feeding ground. Yeah, that'll be in stores on December 2nd. So most of this FOC is going to be in stores around that December time. So, yeah, you know, there's a Hellboy BPRD, Her Fatal Hour, cover A, cover B. We'll take a look at the incentive list and see if there's anything over there after this is all said and done. Orville. Now, Overwatch Tracer London. Oh, sorry. Whoa. See, I'm messing up the titles here. Overwatch Tracer London Calling #1, cover A. And, you know, shout out to Bengal connecting variants, Only Wolverine 13 through 18, because here's a cover done by that artist. That's something. So here's cover B by Babs Tar, and it's Overwatch by Babs Tar. I think there might have to be a little something looking into that one. And then, of course, we got Spy Island #4 with a VHS cassettes that remind me of my 1980s youth. And then the Stranger Things Dungeons & Dragons crossover #2. Okay. And then that one's kind of cool. This is the Stranger Things D&D crossover #2, the cover C Beck variant. And again, like when I'm done over here, I'm going to take a look at that variant list, and we'll take a look and see if any of these can pop up for us. So, next is IDW Publishing. We've got Dungeons & Dragons. More Dungeons & Dragons. Lock and Key. Impaled Battalions. #3. Sonic the Hedgehog #35. Cover A, cover B. And TMNT Jenica 2, #2 of 6. Cover A. Alright, so here we got Marvel Comics. Now, let's take a look at some of the things we got going on here. So we have Marvel Comics with Amazing Spider-Man #54 Bagley variant LR. So this is #54 LR. Nullified variant LR. Oh, Last Remains? Yeah, Last Remains. Hey. Yep, it is getting about that time. I'm going to be rolling through this list, and we're going to get to bed early. You guys just take your notes, go to the call store tomorrow, and you'll be straight. Now, me, who has a liking for the redheads, is loving this regular cover for Avengers #39. Anxious to see what the nullified variant's going to look like, but the regular cover by Unique League looks good. Captain Marvel #24 continues to have, I don't know what the hell that continues to have. It's got people everywhere in it. First appearances popping up, and then nothing, and then first appearances, so the book goes from hot to cold, and now I got stores that are around me that are probably going to stop carrying it altogether. Tradmore nullified variant. All right, that's not too terrible. It looks kind of cool. Let's see if Kamala actually gets nullified, and if that actually does transpire in the pages of the King in Black series. King Conan the Barbarian #17 continues to deliver. I guess, you know, you got your Conan the Barbarian variant right there with nullified treatment. Yeah, big yawn. And Guardians of the Galaxy #9. I'm on board for that one. Then we got a nullified variant for that one too. Juggernaut 4/5 continues with this 5-issue mini-series. I hope you guys picked up your Juggernaut #1 second prints for the first cover appearance of D-Cell. King in Black Namor #1 of 5. So he's getting a 5-issue miniseries to go along with this one. And there is a Smith variant to go along with it. The Marauders #16, X of Swords. I don't think that's the X of Swords variant. However, that one is the regular cover, and I do believe it is kind of cool looking, seeing the Red Queen and the White Queen kicking the shit out of the Black King. Sebastian Shaw's a bitch. You heard me say it here. Rise of Ultraman #4. Got a bunch of variants for that one. Star Wars #9. The only one that I care about, of course, is this action figure variant, and our action figure variant is going to be for Droopy McCool. That is this guy's name. Droopy McCool. Droopy McCool. I'm going to probably edit the episode the FOC episode to Droopy McCool, just because. So there's an Empire Strikes Back variant, which is probably it's got a bunch of the other Star Wars books because there's bounty hunters and Darth Vader. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's as they start to get into these closer to these Empire Strikes Back stories or whatever. Yeah, expect us. We are anonymous. Strange Academy number 6 got himself another Art Adams character spotlight variant, and I don't know about you guys, but if you aren't picking up the 1 in 25 variants, because you know those are sometimes a little bit $20, $25, and sometimes a little bit more. I'm getting these Art Adams variants. I think these are cool. I'm definitely digging those. Long term, I mean, that's about what any of these current Marvel books are long term. If you got anybody telling you there's short term gain to be had on anything that they're putting out or they're promoting right now, then don't believe them. Because it shouldn't be believed because there's no guarantees in anything. But Sword number 1 is looking dope. And of course, you know, Kid Cable, one of my personal favorite versions of the character. Despite the massive amounts of hate he gets, I look for the good in a lot of things. And I see there's a going to be one of these incentive variants from Emmanuel Lupacino. Venom number 31, nullified variant. Venom number 31, King in Black. And I think that looks like the Stegman. Oh, there's a Stegman variant, of course, with no on the face. And I'll be getting that one. Because you know what? The Stegman variants, in all cases, should be the regular covers. And if they're not the regular covers, it's a little weird. So, yeah, my yawn summarizes this week's FOC. My multiple yawns do indeed summarize this week's FOC. Warhammer 40K, number 3 of 5. We're not going to go through all this dynamite because it's all Betty Page. Look at that. Betty Page, 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 Betty Page. Oh, there's Boys Dear Becky. So yeah, 2 rows of Boys Dear Becky. And then we've got Red Sonja. There's some good ones there, I guess. You know, if you're into collecting them, cool. The Sacred 6, I guess, if you're into collecting that, cool. Okay, so I gotta be honest. This Derek Chew cover for Sacred 6, Mel V is probably going to need to be messaged and reminded that he needs to order this. So let me go ahead and do that. I want to give a shout out to Lucas, because Lucas is the one who put me onto this cover. To talk about Black Vampirilla here, and it is phenomenal. But yeah, I'm sending Mel a message right now to make sure he doesn't forget this. Mel, this is on FOC. All right, that taken care of, and also make sure I was able to message Brian McClay, make sure he knew about this one too. I don't really collect a lot of dynamite, and you know what? This one right here, the Sacred 6. This is the Perillo, the cover A, where they're holding a knife. It looks like a wannabe Punchline with a haircut. But who am I to judge? And then the cover B is a Lee cover, and it looks like a Peach Momoko, but it's not. So yeah, all these covers are good. And then of course there's a version of each of those. But then we move on to Boom Studios, and of course we've got Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Dune, Lumberjanes, at the end of summer number 1. So the Lumberjanes number 1 might be interesting. Mighty Morphin number 1, second print. And okay, so on Mighty Morphin number 1 second print, it shows Zordon on the second print cover. That's a little weird. I might need to check that out. So I don't collect on Power Ranger stuff, but apparently all that stuff's super, super hot. And then of course the comics and graphic novels. We got a whole bunch of these from Betty and Veronica. There is some stuff in here. Let's see, Giga. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Not a whole lot going on there. But, yeah, I mean, guys, go over to previewsworld.com. If you see anything else in this independent section, comics and graphic novels, it's going to show up in here. Because all this stuff is on FOC. And there's a ton of other books that you're probably not reading. Wow. Star Wars Kylo Ren #1, the Soul signed cover. Allocations may vary. All right. Phantom Star Killer #1, second print, will also be going on FOC, so that's kind of important for you guys to check. And if you're reading White Widow, hit me up, because I'd like to. There's something going on with White Widow, and I would need somebody who actually reads White Widow to message me, because I live near the store that actually sells her origin book, which I know is only available through one spot. So yeah, well, that seems to be the end of the list. I think I'll probably be going after that Phantom Star Killer #1, second print, just because of sheer availability. There's probably a couple other books on here that I'm going to want to jump on. But, let's, real quick, because there are books, of course, coming out. Today is the 8th, so on the 11th. So on 11/11/2020, there will be a new comic book day. So why don't we, now that we've run through this FOC list real quick, just go ahead and take a look at what we've got on the printings and variants. So, starting off our printings and variants, of course, on the actual list itself, it's showing good old Wolverine second print for Wolverine #6. So this is the one, of course, that is a very highly contested book, because it's basically it's the first appearance of Solem according to Marvel, which is really, really funny to think about. But in studios and on in store shelves this week, we're going to have that Dune House #1 second print, and there's going to be a second print 1 in 25. We've already talked about these previously. And then there's a third printing for #1 that is showing up in the system. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers we just talked about on the FOC. And then in stores again, we got 7 Secrets #1 fourth printing, and a #3 second printing. Interesting. Something is Killing the Children #9 second printing will also be on store shelves on 11/11. That is, of course, if your store has any left for the shelf. IDW is coming in with the Duck Avenger for Scorpion Comics again. I think we were looking at that last time, because they hit the FOC list, and we were like, what are these? Goosebumps Secrets of the Swamp, that will be second printing on the shelf this week. Let's see, what was that other one? Voyage to the Stars #1 second printing, the sci-fi comedy podcast, starring Colton Dunn, Felicia Day, Janet Varney, Kirsten, I can't pronounce that without messing it up, Steve Berg, and yeah, Drunk History, Crashing the Comics, Earth is Gone. Interesting. Spawn number 308, 309, 310 will all be on the shelves this week with later printing, so please be sure to get your name down for some of those before they even hit the shelves. And then into the Marvel Comics for next week, so 10 days from now, and this might be a good idea to get your name down for this one. It is this book right here. And if you are not following along and realizing what has happened, this is an interesting book to me, just because of how very quickly dismissive Moon Knight was of Black Panther. All right, sorry, I had to take a drink real quick. But yeah, I'll be looking for a copy of this, just because Fist of Khonshu was dope for me. I thought it was a great story. Let's see, we got anything else notable in here? Champions #1 second printing. Okay. So now that we got the cover art for this one, it's going to be probably a little bit hyped by a long pump artist. And he likes to take his time with his pumps, but he's a pumper, and he absolutely loves Kamala Khan books. So you know what? Let's go ahead and show you guys what this is. So this will be in stores on November 25th. This one's pretty cool, I will admit, and it will probably see a little bit of heat. I'll let you guys in the chat just decide on what you think. I'm going to go back through all the chat and just see what you guys are talking about at the end of this year. But I think this is probably one that will get a little bit of attention. Just because there are people out there that are looking for the next big thing, and they're thinking that the Kamala Khan stuff, you know, how huge she was because she was very under order when she came out. They're looking to duplicate that. So, all right. So, let's see. 1111, another Marauders, number 13. Second print will be on shelves. Miles Morales ain't nothing. Star Wars ain't nothing. But you know what? Make sure you got your name down for that Darth Vader number 6 second printing. As many copies as you can, because I think that one's going to be a big one. Strange Academy number 3 second printing will be hitting the shelves this week. And that'll be something you want to look out for. Let's see. So, yeah, Wolverine number 6 and X-Force number 13 second printings will both be hitting shelves this week. So, make sure you take a look out for that one. Phantom Star Killer, of course, is this one that we talked about, is on FOC this week. Make sure you get your name down for that one. I'm going to be going after that one myself. Giga second printing and Deluxe Foil second printing. Ooh, interesting. So, Deluxe Foil for that book. I have to actually go check that out real quick and see if there's anything there. You know, let's just see if there's anything interesting coming out. We're looking for 1111. 1111, 1111, 1111, 1111, 1111. Nothing 1111. Nothing 1111. All right, here we go. So, Power Rangers number 1, 1 in 10, and then there's a 1 in 100. So, let's take a look at the 1 in 100. So, all right. That's your 1 in 100 incentive for Power Rangers. That will be out this week. 1 in 100 variant. So, I know that's a lot for some shops, but apparently Power Rangers is selling that way. And guess what? There's also your 25 copy incentive Momoko, which has this cover. And this same artwork is being used, I believe, for the 250. It's just a virgin incentive version of that. There's also, for Power Rangers, a 500 copy incentive. Good luck to you guys. Maybe find some of these for cover price. So, yeah, Power Rangers. So, there's Mighty Morphin, and then that will be out later. And I think Mighty Morphin number 1 already hit. But these Power Rangers number 1s will be big too. All right, so keep scrolling, looking for an 1111. Nah. Nah. All right, there's a Frisian variant for you guys. 7 Secrets number 4. That will be in stores this Wednesday. And then, let's see, 1111s. We only found the one that were dead. Number 3, the 10 copy Decal variant. And the Infante variant for number 3 as well. Bill and Ted are doomed. Hellboy. All right, you know what? Let's get it all through this. Dynamite, yeah. We're not looking through. Look, we're all 30,000 copies of Betty Page and Daisy Thoris. Daisy Thoris. I'm sure there's some cool stuff in there for some of you guys. The Sacred Six stuff. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That's the J. Lee Limited Virgin variant. And they gave a crappy, blurry thumbnail taken with a potato. The Perilla Limited Virgin with the short hair punchline with a knife. And those will be in stores next week after the releases are for this week, because that's how they roll. Yeah, Vampirilla, great, good stuff. Yeah. Millions of covers. Vengeance, Vampirilla. Okay, IDW, 1111, Dungeons and Dragons, the 1 in 10. G.I. Joe, 1 in 10. G.I. Joe Real American Hero, 1 in 10. And the cover B. So the cover B actually kicks ass because it's got like a ton of kick-ass characters on it. All right. Let's see. 1111. We got Goosebumps Secrets of the Swamps number 2. Okay, so actually, yeah, I want to. Marvel Action Thrillers. They finally showing this one? They are. Look out for this one. Riri fans are probably not going to know about it. So I want you guys to be on the up and knowing that Riri is in the forefront of some of these things. But that one will be on shelves, and it's an Action Chillers. So IDW prints, you know, they're small, and if it's a good story, it should be good. Scarant Hood #1, and this is done by writer Nick Roche. So he's a Transformers writer. He's also the artist of the book. So I want to give a shout out and a little bit of support to my man. And yes, Transformers: The Wrecker Saga is all Nick Roche and a little bit of our buddy James Roberts. And oh my God, how the heck are you going to have me playing copyright-free music and then have you come on here and try to make me play a commercial? See, this is how YouTube does you. All right, 1111. Sonic the Hedgehog #34, 10 copy incentive, and your cover B. Nobody cares about this stuff, I don't think. Oh, actually, this one people do care about. Francavilla, basically black and white version of the cover A's is what it looks like for this Star Wars Adventures for 2020. So the #1 is one you want to be looking for. Made it to the CBSI Hot 10 last week. Want to give a shout out to Ben Stein and the crew over there at the CBSI Hot 10. And thanks for giving me a spot to fill in for you guys while you were out. Don't appreciate covering for you guys anytime. And all right, so we got some Transformers hitting the shelf, but I'm not collecting it, so I can't give a good honest opinion of that one. Let's see, 1111's Voyage to the Stars. I know there's a second print that's hitting shelves. Image Comics 1111 crossover #1 Rad Raptor exclusive variant. I don't know why that one says that. That's weird. Getting It Together #2 of 4. Oh, the yawns continue to roll in because I didn't have the ability to hit the mute button fast enough because I'm on a different screen. I can't even see that shit right now. Kick-Ass versus Hit Girl #1 will be hitting shelves this week. There looks like there's a couple of variants for it. Cover B, Romita Jr. I mean, obviously he's the creator of this stuff, so it's probably a big deal. For some. Philadelphia, not going to be for a couple of weeks. Let's see, 1111. Marked #9. So this one looks cool. Got to give credit where credit's due. Looks good. Let's see, that was marked #9. And then there's this one, the Virgin. No cover artwork released for it. All right, everybody, we're Marvel Comics. #52, Knock Headshot variant. Spider-Man variant for that run, and that's it. So the Amazing Spider-Man. Then we keep scrolling to find the next one is Champions #2, the Hetrick variant. Kind of cool. And I'm guessing that would be Riri without her suit on. I may be wrong. But we'll see. All right, Excalibur. Looking forward to this one because look at this. And I want to point out something, everybody. I think this is the first cover appearance of Captain Avalon, and it happens in an Excalibur book. His first appearance actually happened in the previous issue, but it was a one-panel. So do we get to count this one as a first full appearance after his one-panel cameo? I'll leave that up to you guys in the chat to decide. And closing in on the bottom of this list, Iron Man #3. We got the Verge variant for that one. 12s, a whole bunch of 12s there. See, look at this, look at this, look at this. Marauders #15, X of Swords variant. Yes. So this one's going to look cool because that is somebody getting in Wolverine's face, and you know what? Saturn's pissed at him. I don't know why she'd be mad at Wolverine. It's not like Wolverine did anything wrong. Anyway, Marvel Zombies Resurrection #4, Sharvin variant is going to be in town. And Yuck Lee's Virgin variant as well. Let's take a look at that one. Nice. Spider-Man fighting a zombified Captain Marvel. Yeah. I can see that one. All right. 11-11, where are you at? Next one, Savage Avengers number 14, Chiquito variant. Okay, that's kind of cool considering you got dragons and stuff and magic. The girl, not the actual magic. And magic is just science people don't understand. Anyway, alchemy. I am a pro at alchemy. Darth Vader number 7. We got a Empire Strikes Back variant as stated in stores. This one's probably going to be big, so I'll be looking for that one on the shelves this week. And of course, the black cover, going to be a tough 9.8. Be sure to pick your spine break free copies with as best of bindery as possible. And let's see here, of course, there's going to be a couple other variants, but we don't care about those yet because they're not coming out. Strange Academy number 5. I already showed you the Adams character spotlight variant. That was for the other issue. Here is the one that will be out this week. That's cool. What is that stuff? What is that weird stuff, man? Is that a symbiote? Does he got a symbiote in himself? All right. And then we got Taskmaster number 1. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. Well, I don't even know about me at this point. I don't know if I'm picking that up. A lot of books coming out next week, though. 11/18, a lot of thick books, and then of course Warhammer 40K. Wolverine number 7 is probably one of the better ones to look forward to, but there's a couple of variants. So, all right. So this one right here is for all you people who are speculating on the Dark Phoenix Wolverine that appeared in Astonishing Wolverine and Spider-Man number 5 and number 6. I'm sorry, it's Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine number 5 and number 6. I want to give a shout out to Mighty Mel via Drunken Chat. And then there is going to be an actual X of Swords variant. And this is the difference. The X of Swords variant isn't lame and is actually part of the story. Wolverine looks like he's a dead man. He's looking at the reflection in there. But you know what? I still think that Wolverine stabbed her, and because somebody else sprinkled something in his food, it's going to be okay. So the next thing I see is... That's it. For these other ones, not really going to take a look at it too much. But oh my God, where are all these stupid commercials coming from? Anyway. All right, guys. Let me go back over here and take a look through the chat just to see what's up. Roll through the comments. What's good, Raider Bear? Thank you for joining us live. I do appreciate you checking out the show live. Luis Ramirez, again, thank you for joining here this evening. Aaron, always a pleasure, man. Thank you again for that Momoko hookup on that Fallen Angels number 2. Now I got to go out and get the 1/100. Liefeld, I'm cool with that. I'll probably go chase it. Go Raiders. And what is poppin'? You know, not a whole hell of a lot. Elbow cough, only if on exhale do you have to do that. Luis Ramirez, what's up, man? Man the Comic Collector, of course, what's up to you? And it's cool to see you guys saying what's up to each other in the chat. I appreciate you guys are civil, and I don't have to patrol the chat. I don't have to boot anybody. I don't want to have a moderator for like a real long time. But if we get to 1,000, all right, look, you guys push Mighty Mel V to 1,000 subscribers. If y'all push me to 1,000 subscribers and I start, hitting them YouTube algorithms and get my name out there, I'm going to remember these names and I'm going to remember these videos. I'm going to rewatch these videos just to see who was in them and in the chat. Okay? So, again, big ups to all you guys because you all make this the best thing that I can do with my spare time when I actually have time to do it. But thank you, man. Yeah, Spidey Hunter, I appreciate you checking me out live too. Yeah, man. I was getting to all that. So, like I said, I didn't check the chat. And Patrick, man, stop dropping dimes over there at Key Collector, man. Don't make it easy for these peoples. Anyway, The LR issues have been good so far. Okay, I might have to read them, but I probably won't be picking any of them up. But I will give them a read just to stay current on the story. Spidey 54 cover A, 55, but still nice. You know that Spiderweb one is going to be. I think it's a future modern classic A cover, which I think is cool. Hate Spidey nullified variant because he has shoulder pads. It looks janky, you know. That's probably very, very true. Redhead, you like then? Mark number 9 from Image. You'll like that cover? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So let's see here. Yeah, that's true. My yawns are summarized this week's FOC. Not the most exciting week on FOC, but there are worse weeks we could all be experiencing. And let's see here. Yo, shout out to all you guys, and of course Azor Tiger. What's up, man? And then Spine Ticks last night. Yo, I gotta check you guys out, man. More often. I am occupido, and then of course I got on Modern Playbook last night, so I wasn't able to check you guys out while I was on there. X-Force 13 was a better read than Wolverine number 6. I will agree on that. But you know what? If you are the person who is speculating out there right now on the solemn first appearances, you are buying both, because one of them will be the 180, one of them will be the 181 eventually, and it looks like X-Force 13 is taking the lead. But just because somebody takes the lead on something doesn't mean that they stay the winner. So, let's see. Yeah, that one's a good cover. And then I've been ordering a second, third print for printer books. I'm reading new cover, new interior panels. You know, I love it when they change interior panels too. That does improve the book. When it improves the book like that, it's fantastic. So yeah, you order this Wolverine. Yeah, man, you have to order those second prints, man. People have hyped up second prints to the point, but you know they're very selective on these things. Because look, if the later printings, being as rare as they are, actually meant something, then how come the later printings of Divinity, we're talking third and fourth and I think fifth print for Divinity number 1 over there at Valiant? If Valiant fans valued later printings the same way that y'all do over for Marvel books, we'd be in a different story. Now, again, you guys know that I picked up a Sandman 75 second print and I had a 9.6. It was one of the 3 highest graded 9.6s for a while, until someone named Ben, who writes a hot 10 list over there for CBSI, decided he was going to go bin dive, and he pulled himself a 9.8. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. And then 2 of the Bounty Hunter cover. You know, that Bounty Hunter cover is going to be sick, I think, because the Empire Strikes Back scene with Bosk and Boba Fett in it. And now that we've seen Boba Fett, are we going to see any more Bounty Hunters? Like, are we going to see Bosk people, or maybe Bosk himself? Be crazy to see. Any variants added this weekend's past second? Not that I haven't seen, but you know, we're gonna keep look. Last week's, no, not that I know of. Next week on variants, we'll take a look at that. You know, a little bit later next week probably. But yeah, 55 is gonna be highly ordered. Hopefully the printers don't have any errors and scratches. Marvel been dropping the ball lately. You know, it's when the other print, it's when another piece of paper actually gets jammed up in there, and then another cover tries going through it. It makes it crazy, man. It does. It absolutely makes it crazy. But all right, guys, 40 minutes, pretty simple. Got me in and out, and I get to go to bed at a respectable hour tonight. I like going to bed, getting some good sleep, and keeps my mind fresh, because big things are upon us, everybody. I hope everybody, again, stays safe, stays well, and remember to rock out with some of the tunes that I use on my show from Carl Casey over at White Bat Audio. His YouTube channel is free, copyright-free music. So if y'all like me and you like doing this kind of stuff, it helps to have a little bit of background jams going on. Breaks up the monotony. And for my 14 live listeners, I really do appreciate you guys. Again, it's tremendous having you guys here, being able to watch with me. So on that note, let's go ahead and get into some more of this here, because I am going to rock out with some slides on my way out. And I again want to thank you guys for joining me here on this secret variant. this is just a little thing that I do. I'm not really doing very much else, but when I do this secret variant thing, I'm doing it in hopes that you will go down there and hit that like and subscribe button and click the notification bell for more notifications for when I go live, because, of course, I do these mail call things. I do this thing called the Speculation Matrix on a show called Drunken Chat. But, I'm going to start doing a Spec Matrix on a lot more places, as many places as I possibly can. So if you'd like for me to do a Spec Matrix for your show, reach out to me. Shoot me a PM via IG that isn't related to a speculation question. If you want me to answer speculation questions, I will be happy to do so, of course, on there. But you guys know where I'm doing it big. It's over here on Drunken Chat. Please be sure to like and subscribe to Drunken Chat. And we go live on Mighty Melvy's YouTube Saturday at 12:30 a.m. Drunken Box giveaway this week. So, if you know anybody who's down to win thousands of dollars in comics and doing it to just supporting the community, might even pay some of the box forward, have them go over there and like and subscribe to Mighty Melvy's channel and get entered in that Drunken Box. And, of course, if you'd like to support me, you can do so by going over to my eBay page, take a look at some of the books I have for sale. And if you see something you like, and you are a Drunken Chat fan or you're an Ultra Maximus fan on this page right here, hey, all I say is that please just go ahead and hit me up, and I will go ahead and get you a break on that book. And, of course, I'm also over on there on Twitter. And thank you guys again for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Pieces.